What's going on, guys? So, post-mortem Ryder Cup, butt whooping. I've had some time to collect all the observations, watch some podcasts, and just listening to some other pundits and what they have to say, and the consistency just seems to be there because I think everybody, most golf fans, I think, picked Europe to win. They wanted America to win, but put their money on Europe. Let's say that. They wanted America to win, but put their money on Europe. But if you look around, the reason we lost is plain to see: simple U.S. arrogance. I've seen too many guys say, we got the best players in the world. Have you seen these guys play in the DP? If you've caught a DP World Tour event, you can see these guys are playing courses that are monsters. They've got to play different types of golf through really random conditions, mind you, and then they're really good. Very strategic, very thoughtful, and they don't have as many slow play issues as they do in the U.S. So if you've ever seen them, you couldn't just outright be like, yeah, the U.S. players are so much better than. So the people saying that are not watching DP World Tour golf. They're not watching any other tournaments but some of these U.S. events. And the reason that they would say that is because the official world golf rankings are so much more weighted towards PGA Tour events. It's really ridiculous. I mean, Rory won the Irish Open or the Scottish Open, one of them. I think they're both worth the same, about 34, 36 points. Whereas he finished much lower in a PGA Tour event and got like 36 points. I have to look at the numbers, and maybe won't be lazy and put it up. I'm not putting it up. I'm not putting it up. It's not going to be up there. But you can look it up. Go to the official World Golf Ranking site, look on Rory's thing, and just do a couple. Look at the ones that are PGA Tour and look at the ones that are DP World Tour. But the weighting system is crazy, and it can only be because you want to keep the PGA Tour at the head of the pack, which fine, but don't go saying that these players are head and tails above the rest. It's only because you weighted the points that way. So that's the only reason why. Now, all the other accounts of not playing as much, let's be honest. Like the U.S. players have never been much of a team. They've never felt like a team. They've never felt like there's any brotherhood or camaraderie in really much of any Ryder Cup. They all look like a bunch of individuals that come together, whereas the Europeans, like, they always look like they're united at some type of front, some type of effort, some type of brotherhood, some type of collective. Whether they've been on the Ryder Cup or not, there's something that brings them together. And maybe it's football, maybe it's just that, that national pride that they still have that we've seemed to fallen off. Can't put the perfect finger on it, but it's probably a collection of things. But they have it, we don't. Right? So you've got those things going against us. Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, if they didn't practice, that's on the players. Because as a captain, it's like, you're going to play Bethpage. You know what we're up against. Like, I can tell you when I'm making the changes to the course and when these things are happening, but like, you need to be out there practicing. Like, he tried to put him in a team house. I don't know how you're going to do that with a bunch of grown men that have wives and kids. Like, it's tough unless you're doing a boys trip, which I guess this is. But I can't say that's all on him. Granted, I don't know. Would I have made the course more difficult? Yeah, I probably would have made it as hard as possible, for everybody. That way, at least, like, it's going to take par to win. Like, y'all not just going to birdie your way around this course. You're going to take some pars, because it was a birdie fest. everybody was having a good time. And I mean, it was a good showing. I mean, it was a good showing. You know, the Europeans, they did exactly what I thought they did. And Rahm and Hatton came out in perfect form and just had the worst shots ever and made like they made lemons and put it in a martini. Just like that. Just like that. And that was the song, because Bryson came out with fire and JT came out with ice and water, and it was just like she just put the fire out. Like, oh, you hit great shot, my shot not so great. Can't help you, buddy. Just like leaving my man out there. And this is what I said. It's like the Europeans have the mentality that it's when their partner makes a mistake, it's not whose fault it is. It's my turn to pick my teammate up. Whereas for the Americans, it's always like, that guy sucks. Why am I out here doing this? Like, why do they put me with this guy? I gotta, like, there's always like a little bit of blame and a little bit of, you know, it's his fault kind of thing. Whereas the Europeans definitely have a, like, there's no blame. Like, I trust you, you're gonna do some great shit, and it's my turn to pick you up because I get to do something. We don't have that. We don't have that. Everybody wants to look like the hero. Nobody wants to nobody wants to really be part of the team. It's not a team. It's never seemed like a team. And you can't say that's not, you can see it. You can see it. So yeah. I'm sure there's some other points out there. Maybe I'll do another one, but yeah. Ryder Cup death. And there's no legacy. That's what I want to say. There's no legacy in the Ryder Cup for the U.S. Like, we don't have none of the old heads really, you know, manning the helm of the Ryder Cup like team. As far as, you know, how they're picking the captains, what's happening every year. There's no Ryder Cup, you know, force that's, you know, all the guys that have come before, you know, create this winning embodiment of like what's together. It's just like, oh, the new guy got picked. All right, you go out and talk to everybody else and you figure it out. You just out here like with nothing. Like, I mean, they got a whole Sevy Cup. They have a whole thing devoted to one of the guys. I mean, he was the guy. But gee, it's almost like we got nothing, and they got like this history, this blood, this bond that just like. Like I said, the U.S. arrogance since the beginning, and now I think the tables are probably kind of turning. We don't get it together like really quickly, which I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to happen. I have to think about that, but I can see how it happened. I don't know how we're going to figure it out.